Will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Played out towards the right wing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koundé is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Now it's Owen! Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Yaya Toure. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele! Costa Curta gets good distance on it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Horace! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Lyon really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Messi. De Jong did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Dembele!
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Vardiol plays it short. Cross to the back post. And now a sudden chance to counter. Over to the left. The United States looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Adams. And it's Fletcher. Owen. It's Bellingham. Oh, good ball. Can he finish? De Jong, very much a man of this moment. And here's Dembele. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Dembele. Nice interception, well timed. Messi. Darren Fletcher. Messi. Yaya Toure. Could move up a gear here. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Darren Fletcher. Yaya Toure.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he latch on to this? He is through here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged great hit! It's there!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Cafu. Nice sequence of passes, this. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Lyon head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break.
Chers spectateurs, nous allons procéder à l'annonce des numéros gagnants de la tombola. Si vous avez un billet, regardez bien l'écran.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Turns and goes back. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vieira. Araujo. Now Yaya Touré. Hernes. Guardiol has it out wide and in space. Messi. And that's another good win of the ball. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. Guardiol with the short one. Showing good feet. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Darren Fletcher. The United States are looking to go forward now. Cafu. Now it's Messi. And it's Fletcher. And that's not going to reach. Lyon just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Guardiol. Yaya Touré. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Bellingham. Now it's Owen. Neither of these two want to come off second best. The United States are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
Hernes! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Lyon leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Now, he's just misjudged that one.
The United States showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Owen. The United States do have a chance to counter here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Dembele. And it's Dembele. That is a great ball. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Lyon really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Changement pour l'Olympique Lyonnais. Le
Lyon
numéro 10,
have their third corner.
le numéro 24, le numéro 8, le numéro 13. À leur place, le numéro 11, le numéro 3, le numéro 14, le numéro 42. Changement en cours.
They've played it short. Played into the box. Climbs up big!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Saliba.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Araujo gets across to intercept that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Yaya Toure. Costa Curta. Decent progress down the left. Can he get away here? He's picked his way through.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper. Lyon can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. I think we're just about done here. Koundé.
Temps additionnel, une
Now
minute.
Saliba. Oh no, this does not look good. Saliba getting... And the referee brings it to a close. Lyon have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
That's an excellent interception. De Jong, Koundé, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pedri. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Lyon are looking to break at pace. De Jong. De Jong. Good, strong midfield running here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Messi. Messi goes steaming forward. He gets big! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Vardiol goes short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And here's Bullet! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Bullet nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Now it's Messi. De Jong. Yaya Toure. Still goalless. Oh, it's Dembele. It's Dembele! He's keen, determined to have his say.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Roberto Carlos. Cruyff might just make this. Pedri. Koundé. Oh, super find. Now it's Messi. This might spell danger. Oh, good-looking ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Chance here to counter. Dink through. Araujo, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Messi. Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
He won't be happy with that one. Throw it. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. 15 minutes till half-time. Dembele.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Nicely worked. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Gently done. And here's Dembele. Now it's Messi. Backward it goes. Can he finish? Goal! Leon!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Lyon have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Araujo. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He's away. Shapes to shoot. Really well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis...
And the referee brings the first half to a close. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1.
Votre attention, s'il vous plaît, chers spectateurs. Nous vous rappelons de bien surveiller vos enfants pendant toute la durée du match.
Barcelona get the second half going.
Lyon are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't...
It's Eto'o! That was mighty close. Guardiola. Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Toure does really well to win the ball there. He's picked his way through. He's through, it's one-on-one. It's one. He's delivered all right.
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and
Eto'o! That's a sharp pass. Oh, it's Dembele. Guardiola. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That's a lovely, neat pass. Messi. He's cut it out. Pedri. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Dembele. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too...
Can he put it away? Oh, how's that for a goal? About as smooth as it gets. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
Changement pour l'Olympique Lyonnais. Le numéro 15.
We have got changes here from both sides,
Le
in
numéro
fact.
8.
This is quite a battle.
Le numéro 13.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's shifted, big header! Goal! Lyon! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Dembele gets through on his own. Real chance! He's got a goal! And with that goal comes comfort.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Dembele. Musiala. He's got the shot away! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Vieira. Lyon perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Engages and forces him off the ball. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Eto'o is fouled. Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Dembele. Has a goal! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that...